Just never thought I'd see it like this. Like, nah. He's like the gatekeeper to the game. To the point to where, what weekend just passed? Like BET Award weekend, it didn't, like the past two, they just didn't feel right. Because there was no motion, there was no parties. There was nowhere to go. Like,
let's be very specific between like, parties and freak-offs.
No, the industry, like the parties that we attend. Like, there's me, the Terrences,
I left before one. I never stayed. I've only been to 2 parties and like, I've never seen a freak-off.
Yeah, like, but it shows, and once again, I'm separating it, right? I'm talking about him as the artist, the person, right? How monumental and how important he was to the culture, because I said, Jermaine, there's no parties. Every year, dude had the fest, and you feel it. It's like a hole. It's like, damn, we ain't going. He was just such a gatekeeper from the liquor in the clubs, like he was everything hip hop. Yeah. You know what I mean? So for that to die out, it's like you just would have never thought. And especially when you look at somebody as like somebody you study, somebody you idolize, somebody who you looked at like, yo, when it comes to hustle, when it comes to business and how to run your shit, it's like he was the guy that every young hustler looked up to and wanted to either be like or wanted to, man, I'm gonna pass this nigga. Like I want to pass this nigga. Like he just step your hustle game up. You know what I mean? So it's sad and it's messed up that, you know, we gotta witness this in this time, but it's fucked up.
And his kids, I mean, we gotta sympathize with them too.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Never. Just never thought I'd see.
So yeah, back in the era where Diddy was having his parties, his exclusive parties, you know, everybody wanna go. All the people from the big celebrities, you know, if you want to go to the party, if you go after the award store, usually Diddy would throw a party and an after party, which technically was a freak off and everything. And you always hear from people say, hey, I want to experience a Diddy party. You know, I never experienced a Diddy party before. And now Bow was saying, you know, after, you know, Diddy controversy, you know, he just feels like, you know, after the award stores, you know, the party scene has been dead. You know, nobody don't throw parties like Diddy did back in the day. So go ahead, Ronnie, man. What's your take on Bow Wow saying that the party scene has been dead since the Diddy controversy?
I don't think the party. I disagree with Bow Wow. I don't think the party scene has been dead. It's just not highly announced like it used to be. People are still having parties, just privately, so people don't really know what's going on. Because after the Diddy situation, it seemed like a lot of people started talking. Now only certain select people are going to these parties. Not all of them are going to these parties. Not all the celebrities are going to these parties. So I think they're not dead at all. It's just not being publicized. P. Diddy was a pioneer when it came to party. Nobody threw it down like a Diddy party. However, we live in a society today where there's a lot of social media. People have their cameras out. People are saying whatever they're saying on the blogs. So a lot of these celebrities say, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm only probably buying a select few people to come to these parties, but not everyone is welcome. So I think Bow Wow is kind of getting ahead that these celebrity parties dying in the aspect of being seen in the public eye. But behind the scenes, they still having parties. They probably still having parties day and night. Because now just recently, it was a streamer. A streamer, he literally had a huge party in Miami. A huge party in Miami. So they're doing it. It's not being announced. Go ahead, Akeem.
So I want to take this to an account because I watched a podcast not too long ago. So there's two things that's going on. There's a changing of the times. This is a different era, and this is a different demographics of people. The young generation are not like us. They're not partying like that. They're not even having sex. So, and then what accelerated this whole thing was C-19. When that happened, a lot of people stayed home. A lot of people didn't go. Some of the iconic clubs, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, and New York, all gone. Regulations hit a lot of these people, especially on Miami Beach. Some of the most famous clubs are not there anymore. Where people are partying at now. You are right. People are partying. It's just not like how it was in our era, the early 2000s, the 2010s, where the party music and stuff like that. People don't even go to after hour spots anymore. That used to be the thing back in my days, after hour spots. Now, don't get me wrong. There are little hole in the walls people go through. People our age, but the younger generation, when we were there, we fueled the club scene. We fueled the strip club scene. People don't even go to strip clubs like they used to back in the days. Older people. And that's the thing. New young generations are doing different things. They're traveling. They're going on cruises. They're spending money here. So a lot of the money is not funneling in the clubs. I went to a club one time just to see it. It's not, unless there's some like special event or a singing event or something like that, or it's like a brunch. So they're doing different things. This younger generation doing the traditional clubs are obsolete.
So I agree. So I agree with you a little bit about how people are traveling to go to parties and everything. I feel like with social media, it kind of changed the game of because usually people they want to go to Vegas to party, go to Miami to party, Atlanta to party, New York to party, those, or a little bit here in LA to party as well. I just feel like with Instagram, people are they want to go internationally to party, like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, or go to South America, like Rio to party, or or go to the Caribbean to party as well. So I feel like and also when it comes to music festivals, they have at the party as well. So I necessarily disagree with Bow Wow saying nobody's partying. People are still partying like that. It's just like maybe Bow Wow feels like how exclusive Diddy party was, and how how he used to promote it and everything. Maybe he felt like like people can't promote like people can't promote or have an exclusive like Diddy does his parties. But the thing is, like Diddy, he did it his own way. There's only one Diddy who could be exclusive or can make his parties so very cool that everybody want to go and everything. So I feel like there might be. I feel like in the next generation or somebody in the next year or so that that who I don't know who could be. It could be an entertainer. It could be from a basketball player or movie star, musician that who could also bring a very exclusive type of this part is really cool. How he promotes it. How he how he can bring in very very big celebrities and everything. So I feel like if there's somebody in the next generation or maybe a year or two who can have maybe a similar parties like that, because before there was like a Diddy party, it was a Playboy Mansion, Playboy Mansion. Everybody would go to Playboy Mansion parties and everything. So I feel like there might be someone or some company that would be like, hey, this is the next Diddy or this is the next Playboy Mansion. Not the Playboy Mansion, but Hugh Hefner type of person that hey, this is the type of person that his party is very very exclusive. But like I say, it won't be how any freakouts how the Playboy Mansion did or Diddy with his freakouts as well. So I really feel like there will be somebody else who will have very exclusive parties. I don't know who it is, but it'll definitely be somebody. It'll be the next person who have like, hey, if this man got very very exclusive parties and everything. So when it comes to Diddy, every like I said, in your generation, they partying everywhere. You see Cardi B, she's partying, Gorilla partying. And a lot of these rappers, entertainers, they still like to party and everything. But when it comes to the exclusiveness of Diddy, he was one of the rare persons who said, hey, if you want to go to the party, go to Diddy party. But I feel like somebody else will be up as exclusive as Diddy and also Hugh Hefner. But it won't be all the type of freak offs. But I feel like somebody will take that title and say, hey, I got to go to this person's party.